That is the big challenge, is how to balance those two needs. So I think the need to maintain and evolve legacy systems while at the same time innovating and adopting the new projects that the business wants, that's the biggest challenge, because both things are important. You have to maintain your existing systems so that your organization continues to be secure, and a lot of times those systems provide critical capabilities to your operations teams. At the same time, everybody wants the big shiny new toy that provides them new capability, and so it's a balancing act to find out where to invest. How much do I invest on what we need to keep the lights on versus how much do I invest on that new fun thing. I think the best advice I would give to a new CIO right now is you have to be adaptive. I think that's the biggest skill set right now, because change is constant, and not only in our industry, in our tools, in our partners, in our technology, but also in our organization's priorities. I find that the organizations I've worked with over the last few years have had to regularly change priority from what was important last quarter may or may not be important next quarter, and so you have to adapt to those changes and build processes and train your teams to be able to make those changes seamlessly. Just be prepared for change. It's coming. I would say the biggest changes in leadership over the last few years is I think there's a lot more positive talk about empowering your team. So, train your team, prepare them, give them the knowledge and the skills that they need, and then let your up and coming leaders and those team members be out there, working with your customers, working in the field, and empowered to make decisions. And you, as the organizational leader, your job is to protect and defend them, to make sure they have the tools they need to be successful, and really to be the head cheerleader, to cheer them on and let them get the work done. So I think it's that democratization of the ability to make decisions and change things on the fly is really what's changed in leadership the last few years. I look for a vendor who wants to build a long-term relationship. And, what that means to me is it's not just about this one deal. It's about how can we continue to work together and partner in multiple projects over time. And it's about building that trust so that I know if something goes sideways, you're going to be there to help me see it through to the end and help get that project out of trouble. And I think when you're in a relationship like that, I think it's give and take on both sides, and that's definitely what I'm looking for. Somebody who can come to the table and wants to work with me on a long-term basis, and someone who's flexible to give and take and have that ownership together as we navigate those projects to completion. I think the best type of events like this event is probably the conference chicken. Not really. I think it's the opportunity to network, to meet different organizations, to meet vendors, to meet your peers, hear what everybody's working on. What projects are they approaching? What pitfalls have they gone through in the past year? The mistake that I learned about that you made is hopefully the mistake that I can avoid, and vice versa. The knowledge I can share with you about some of my successes can hopefully inform some of the decisions that you're going to make in the coming months. And I think there's just a ton of value in that networking and connecting. So I love coming to events like this.